Today, we could be winning the Serbian Super League and the Serbian Cup. Alternatively, we could win neither of them. And if I'm honest with you, I am probably leaning on the side of neither as it stands right now. Hello and welcome back to Around the Block. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's episode where we could win the league, could win the cup, or could win neither of them, which is probably more likely given the form that we're in coming into today's episode. Of course, last time it wasn't great. We had those two big losses in the league, which knocked us off the top of the table. But at least we did get ourselves into the cup final by beating Kukuriki, and that's the first game we're going to play today. We're going to play Kukuriki because whilst we play Kukuriki, Vojvodina and Red Star play against each other. If they can draw, that would be massively helpful to us because as the league table stands, if we can click on it properly, Vojvodina are ahead of us by a singular point, so we have to win every single game from here on out and just hope that Vojvodina slip up somewhere along the way, drop a point or two, we can win all our games, overtake them again, and then it's not panic stations like it was at the end of last episode. So we're definitely going to do the Kukuriki game today. We'll probably do the cup final today as well, rather than its own separate episode. We'll do that today as well. And then probably, if we look like we're going to win the league, one of these games as well. But a few of these games will be played off camera in the interests of time and my pounding headache that I've got right now after drinking too much last night. The things I do for you lot. Alright, the things I do for you lot. Now, through yellow cards, we have picked up a couple of suspensions to the point where we are now missing our right back, our second choice right back through suspension, our first choice right back through injury. And if I'm honest with you, I'm not quite sure if we've got anyone capable of playing there, really. A centre-back maybe, but then we're lacking centre-backs, aren't we? So what we need to do is have a quick look through the youth teams. We've got a one-star right-back available to us in the youth team. It's a little bit nervy, that one. In the B team that we've got, this Teloptic team, which is like the B team, for some reason we don't know the ability of all of them, apparently. Oh, that's because some of these are greyed out players. That shows promise, doesn't it? We've got a 1.5-star guy here who plays at right-back. I guess he's got to do, hasn't he? We've got to give him a chance. So in comes this guy called Sasa Djordjevic. What a name that is. We know a Djordjevic from the past. Hopefully he's as good as that Djordjevic was, but something tells me he might not be. In terms of the midfielders, though, we've got a couple of options there. So what actually we might do is leave him there and just very quickly have a quick look through who's available to us that we could potentially bring on. Raskovic. He's a cool name. We'll see how he plays. Hopefully he plays well. Right then, kickoff is upon us in this big league game. We've got to get the win against Kukuriki. At the same time, we need Vojvodina to not win their game as well. Red Star are going to be the best chance we've got of us winning the title, which is a bit ironic when you consider that obviously the big rivals Partizan and Red Star. Red Star could really help us out by gifting us the title almost if they win their game today, which actually in real life they might throw, I'd imagine. I can imagine that sort of being a thing. If they can't win the league title, Partizan could, but another team could, and they'll play against that team and they could stop Partizan winning the league. I think they potentially would have a chat saying, let's throw this game because we don't want Partizan to win it, maybe. Either way, this is Football Manager, so they don't do that. It's slightly more linear, isn't it? There's not quite so many options like that as Kukuriki come close early on. We need to stop that. I'll tell you what, if we end up winning this league title, there's going to be no champagne at the end of it. It's going to be me banging my head on the desk as Red Star have gone 1-0 up against Vojvodina, and we've moved up to first in the table because we are drawing this game, but we've got better goal difference or head-to-head record against Vojvodina, something like that. So we've gone ahead of them, which is fantastic, as we've just lost possession there. Kukuriki looking to get revenge, obviously, for the cup semi-final defeat they suffered to us as they look to bring it out from the back. They've looked the much stronger side, I must say, although saying that, Boye Mayoral coming through. Go on, lad. Goal. You love to see it. Only a sixth of a season. How are we paying him £250,000 a week? That's not right. How are we paying him £25,000 a week? He's only got 6 goals this season. He needs to go at summer just to save the money. He has to go. I don't want him in the squad. It's a nice goal, but he's not doing it often enough. If he scored 60 goals a season, yeah, fair play. Take your 25 grand and that's absolutely fine. You're worth it, but he's not worth it. So half-time, 1-0 up. Great stuff for us. Also, Vojvodina had a man sent off in that Red Star game, so I can't see them getting back into it, which is lucky for us. First highlight of the second half isn't going towards us because we've just given the ball away from the throw-in, which was a bit easy to give that away, I must say, as they look to come forward on the ball now. Don't score a goal. That was very close to a goal, but they didn't score it, which is nice. Red Star just gone 2-0 up as well, which is great to see. You love to see it. Oh, God, my head. 20 minutes or so to go. We're going to make a couple of changes. Harej Buncevic is looking a bit tired, so we're going to bring Jordan Amavi on, which is good, obviously. This guy, Nikolic, in the attacking midfielder role, looking tired, so we're going to bring Zukic on for him. Also, a player that should probably... I don't think you've met him yet, Zukic, but he's a player that's just average, really. I mean, he's got his place in the squad maybe, but average. If someone bid £3.6 million for him, he'd be out the door straight away, I reckon. That's what I think. But here come Kukuriki once again. This time, another good save from our goalkeeper. I must say, I've not seen the match stats because it's all been covered up. Pretty even, but Kukuriki have had the much better of the game, I must say. And they deserve that goal, really. You hate to see it, but unfortunately, they do deserve that. So what we'll do very quickly is say, get creative. Let's go to attacking, and that's it, in my opinion. We could change tactics, but when do I ever do that? So let's not change that habit right now. We've done pretty well without switching tactics up too much in the middle of games, so let's not start that right now. Honestly, I can't be asked for that either right now. But we are coming forward quite nicely with the ball. Djordjevic cross in the middle. Lukovic is there, back in front with 5 minutes to go. 3 points on the board. Vojvodina are not getting back in that game, so we're going back on top of the table. Thank you, Red Star. I mean, they're only 3 points behind us, Red Star. They're a threat as well now, you must say, to the title. They needed the win to get themselves in it. But at the same time, we are going down the table. We seem to be playing teams in table order, so we are getting easier and easier games as we head down this table. So I can't see us losing, really, now. Now we're ahead, I can't see us losing, but watch me. Excellent stuff then. Great result there. What I think I'm going to do is play these next 2 games off camera. I'll alert you to anything interesting that happens along the way, but I'll come back after those 2 games are played and we'll regroup and decide what happens. So I'm in this game now against Proletar. You haven't seen their dots. Now you have. They're playing in red. I thought we were 3-0 down in this game because I was looking at the red dots thinking I was CSK Moscow still, when actually we are 3-0 up in 24 minutes. I was going mental. I was like, oh my God, I just can't be dealing with this. But no, we're winning it, which is great. So an update for you. It's going well. So we've just played those 2 games, as I said. We ended up beating that Proletar side 4-2. They gave us a bit of run for the money later on, but we came back and won 4-2, which was good. And then Havor, we just beat them 1-0 with Thaddeus Igalo scoring a goal in that game. He's been very good, actually, Thaddeus Igalo. We put him back up front and he's started scoring plenty of goals, which is very good for us. So what that means is with 2 games to go, we are 2 points clear of Vojvodina and what was this? It's 3 points clear of Red Star. So if we win our next game, but these 2 drop points, we win the league title. So it's probably best to start actually playing the games on camera again. But actually, we do have 8 days until the next game comes around. So what I'll do probably is press pause on recording again and shut my eyes for 8 days. Right, so here we are going into the Radniki game, which is pretty exciting, and potentially wrapping up the league here if we get the win. Fantastic stuff. Right, Schwab in goal, you love to see it. Unfortunately, Harry Buncevic is injured for the rest of the season now with a twisted ankle. So, I mean, I get a twisted ankle and I just walk it off. He takes 3 weeks to get back from that. It can't be that bad, surely. Either way, that means that Nenad Asimovic is at left back today, and he is accompanied along the back line with players that I cannot pronounce. Filip and Simovic. I wonder if are they brothers? Do we think brothers potentially? Information. This guy is dubbed the new Vladimir Petrov, if we know who he is, or Petrovic, whoever he is. Doesn't seem to say brother, so I guess they're just not. Either way, he's joined in midfield by Meyer. You've got Djordjevic back from injury. He's on the left-hand side. Nikolic through the middle. Another guy I can't pronounce. And Thaddeus Igalo up front. These 4 players are likely just going to leave the club because I just can't pronounce them. I'll get some simpler names in soon. Right then, kickoff is upon us, and hopefully we're going to get a nice, comfortable win against Radniki, who are sitting bottom of our top group, whatever this is, the top group. They're sitting top of it either way, so that's good for them. Meanwhile, the pitch is absolutely ridiculously big as well. Why do all these Serbian clubs have like huge pitches? It just means you have to get rid of these so you can actually see what's going on a little bit, which is a bit annoying because I like having the stats up. But Djordjevic coming down the wing is tackled. You hate to see that. And now Radniki looking to try and launch a bit of a counter-attack. Can we win the ball back in the midfield battle? Maybe, maybe not. Although that's a good header from Meyer as the other Ansimovic gets it out to him. Nikolic back to him. Out to the other guy that I can't pronounce. He looks to put a cross into the middle. Djordjevic is waiting, hits the crossbar. Oh, unlucky stuff there. But keep playing like that. We'll score some goals. Oh, I've just missed a goal. It's not so good, is it? Put my phone away. Don't look at that, Tom. So we get the cross into the middle, do we? This guy into Nikolic. Nikolic with a very, very good shot, I must say. Fantastic goal. Okay, 1-0 up against Radniki. You love to see it. How are the other teams getting on? Red Star are 1-0 up. That's not so good for us. Vojvodina are 0-0 though. So if Vojvodina keep drawing, that's very good for us. I don't think we win the league title if Red Star win though, because they're still 3 points behind us. So I assume that means they'll still got a chance of catching us up. I presume that's how it works. And now they're 2-0 up in their game, so yeah, I'm presuming that, we're not going to win the title if they win their game. But we'll keep doing our thing here. As long as we win our game, that's all we can do, and then it goes down to the final game of the season. But I must say, we've had a very dominant display here. 12 shots to 3 shots, we're doing very well. Quite a few players looking nervous. Encourage? Let's try a bit of encouragement to make them not nervous, maybe, because I don't like that. Have we just won a penalty? We haven't. We've just lost possession, then won it back, then lost it again, and now we've got it back again. So that was a bit of a weird sequence of events. But we've got the ball back. Come on then, Rad, whatever you're called. Getting it in the middle. Jezovic, I can say that name. That's a lot easier. Ball into the middle. Cleared, but not quite far enough as... and Simovic puts it just wide. Good bit of play from us. Now everyone's looking frustrated. I just encouraged them all. You were looking nervous. I thought a bit of encouragement might do some good. And now they all hate me. What have I done wrong here? I don't think I've done anything wrong, if I'm honest with you. I'm just trying to make changes on the pitch, but I can't seem to do it. Boyamero, go on, have a run on the right wing, see what you can do. I can actually say your name. Igalo, to be fair, actually having a bit of an off game today, which is a bit unlike him. So Kristic, come on instead, and we'll see what you can do up front for the final 10 minutes or so. Get us a goal, and I'll be very happy with that. But by looks of things, as the clock ticks down, we don't need that second goal to confirm things. A 1-0 victory is all we needed. We've got the points. Vojvodina looks like they won their game as well. They scored one very late on, so we know we've not won the league title yet. It goes down to the final day of the season, and I can just see us losing it now. I can really see us losing it. So I think that final game is against Spartak, I believe. I think it's them who we are playing next. And yes, it is. 10 days' time till that Spartak game. So again, I'll probably just sit here, head in hand, mashing my space bar for a little while and come back for that game. Oh, well, this is a bit mental. For some reason, other teams have played games before we've played. So Vojvodina have won 1-0 against Havor, which means they go ahead of us by points. So we know we've either got to draw or win to go ahead of Vojvodina. Red Star can't catch us up if we draw or win, obviously. So that makes it a little simpler for us. Team meeting then. Do we do a team? I've clicked on it now, so we're doing a team meeting. All I'm going to say is a single, because we could say, just play a normal game, and actually I'm going to say that, but I did think that would happen. I did think that might happen. I respect those who don't agree with me. Most players look pretty happy with that, which is good. And morale is boosted for quite a lot of players. But here is the game. A little bit weird that Vojvodina just aren't playing. Like, we can't. There's no excitement with that anymore. There's no excitement with that. And it's not even that exciting in the first place as well, because we've just inherited this team top of the table with a few games to go. It's not like we've worked towards it and built it ourselves. So it does feel a little almost cheaty that we'd go out to potentially win a league title without having to do much at all to actually win it. But I'm going to keep the line at the exact same as it was for the previous game and hope for the best. Right, here it goes then. Just pick up a single point and we've won the league title. I mean, it'd be nice to actually win the game and win it outright on points. If we pick up a single point, we win it on goal difference, I believe. Red Star are doing their bit. They're trying to get some games won, but they can't. They're winning the game right now. They can't get ahead of us or Vojvodina, so they're not going to win the title. It's either us or Vojvodina. And as it stands right now, if I can actually, because this pitch is actually suitable pitch size for me to get the table and the stats up for you. As you can see, because we're drawing right now, we go back on top of the table. So it's probably just more of a formality, this, I would imagine. I would hope so, at least. I mean, watch us now lose a 90th minute goal to Spartak to lose the game or something like that. But I just can't really see it any other way right now. It's number 4 in the middle. Jezovic is there. He gets his goal. We're winning the title. Also, I can't really get hyped for it as well because I'm just not in the mood to be going mental for a win. But it does feel like we've not really. I mean, we can take credit for it in a way because we let's not take credit just yet because they have equalised. But if we do win the title, we can take a bit of credit because we've got this team over the line despite the little stumbling block at the start. But for the most part, this was 90% done for us already. Like, if we win the title, it was 90% done for us. You got to give that to Patrick Kluivert. He's the one that's done that, hasn't he? I also like how I have a bit of a friendly rivalry with Patrick Kluivert in this save, having both managed in Hungary at the same time. He had the Partizan job before us, he got the Shakhtar job instead of us. So we've got a bit of a friendly rivalry with him, whereas in the Arsenal save, we're like best mates with his son. I like that sort of dynamic. Free kick for us, Nikolic to put this into the middle, and it's saved by the keeper. You hate to see it. Good effort though, lads. Good effort. Keep trying as the highlight continues. Goal kick just goes straight to our right back. He plays back to Schwab in goal. He looks to come forward with it, playing it out to Amovic. There we go. Asimovic. He's got the ball. Jezovic coming forward right now. Jez, what a run this is. Oh, but again, the keeper's doing very well. Corner for us. Nikolic to put this one in the middle. Thaddeus Igalo waiting, doesn't quite get there. Whatever he's called, into Nikolic. Nikolic into the middle. Thaddeus is there. 2-1. 20th goal of the season for him. What a player he's been for us. Hopefully we get plenty more out of him next season. Great stuff to see. 2-1 up. Fantastic stuff. What a great goal it is, by the way, as well. Nikolic just putting this right into the middle, right on a plate for Thaddeus, who just puts it past the keeper. So half-time, 2-1 up. Fantastic stuff there. Looks like the Serbian Super League is coming home to Partizan again. Red Star now 3-0 up, but it's all in vain, lads. All in vain. You can't win the league title. Unlucky. Spartak with a free kick into the middle. Cleared quite nicely, but only as far as the Spartak players. Come on, lads. Let's get this back. Oh, great tackle there from Thaddeus. Come on, get your goal. Get your goal. He's nearly got his goal. But into the final 10 minutes of the game now. Again, I think it's pretty much just a formality. We'll switch to that TV camera so we can see ourselves lift the trophy, should we have to do so in just a moment's time, as Jezovic plays it back to Ansimovic into Vuskanovic, is maybe how you pronounce his name. If I can say his name, he might get to stay, actually. But it all depends on how easily I can say their name. Meyer on the ball. Out wide to another player who's, you can tell, I'm struggling here. I'll be honest, lads, I'm struggling here. Either way, 3-1 up, fantastic stuff for Jezovic with a brace today. He has been the man of the match. And there we go. The Serbian Super League title is ours. Feels a little bit wrong to be saying that we've won this, considering that we just finished off the job that someone else has started, but we can be happy about it. We can be happy about it. And it goes down on my CV as well. Should boost my reputation quite nicely as well. So it's quite handy for us. Quite handy. So fantastic stuff. We've won the Super League. £151,000 for winning it, which isn't really much money at all. That's a bit frustrating. As apparently, Jesus Christ, look how many times Partizan have won it. We've come into a winning team here, haven't we? We've come into a real winning team here. And I'm about to break up this all up because this team for me is not good enough. So I'm changing everything next season. Obviously, though, coming up next is the Cup final, which will be very exciting. Apparently, we've already got some friendlies lined up with some Russian clubs. When did that happen? Who did that? Not CSK Moscow, though, which might be a good thing. And here comes this Cup final now against Havor. You love to see it. Apparently, the logo for it is like a beer company. So I'm going to look out for those beers because not right now because I can't think of anything worse right now. But I'll look out for those beers because I like that logo. I'm not going to change the lineup at all because they did the job against Spartak. And I think it probably is the best lineup we've got available to us right now. So I think we're going to go for it. And hopefully do a double. Right then, kick off. Oh, God, what's it? Oh, of course, it's on the bloody TV camera still. Get that filth off. 2D classic. You love to see it. I've clicked on the wrong thing there. Right then, kick off is upon us. And hopefully, as I say, the double is going to be coming to Partizan this season as we get a cross into the middle. Nikolic back to Meyer into Nikolic, into him, out to the other guy. Oh, lads, come on, let's get a nice ball in the middle. Jezovic doing what he does best, winning a penalty. Who's the best penalty taker that we've got? I want to give it to... Do you know how confident I am about winning this game? The keeper's going to take it. Keeper's going to take it. That's how confident I am about winning this game. Come on, Schwab. Get the goal. I believe in you. I really regret this now. Massively regret this now. He scored the goal. It's okay. The absolute disrespect as well. I am sorry, Havor, actually. That was very disrespectful of me. But that's how confident I am we're going to win this game because this Partizan side seems to batter everyone. The rest of this first half, though, is nothing happening. 2 shots to 2 shots. Nothing happening whatsoever. So actually, this game might not be as easy as I thought it was going to be. The disrespect that I gave Havor, perhaps they're dishing it back now. And here they come. Jezovic gets the tackling, but doesn't actually win possession back for it. He's been such a good player. I've been really impressed with him. As Havor come forward into the area. Well, not quite into the area yet. They're passing it backwards now, but the ball into the area will come in just a moment's time. You can feel it coming, and I can feel a goal coming from this highlight particularly. And there it is. And are they going to score a goal as well? Are they going to score another one before half time? Don't do this to us, Havor. Don't. Oh God. Famous last words, isn't it? Famous last words. I deserve this, don't I? Second half, we're going to go a little bit more attacking. We're going to start off by saying get creative, encourage our players to play short passes. Go on then, why not? If that's what Shitty Gel thinks. If Shitty Gel's feeding that to me, he gives me these touchline things. If Shitty Gel thinks that, we do what Shitty Gel says. So that's what we'll do. But do better than that, please. Whatever you're called. I'll tell you what, I am all over this. I'll tell you what, I'm all over the place right now. I don't think this has been a very good episode, if I'm honest with you. I'll try and make it better through the power of editing, maybe a little bit. But oh gosh, it's not been a top one from me, I'll say. But as we are losing the game still, the cup final, lads, let's not like just lose this, lads. Come on, Jez all of a sudden is not playing particularly well. Come on, lads. Sort this out. Corner coming in. Nikolic into middle. Thaddeus is there, and the guy we've just brought on the pitch scores the equaliser. Come on, you love to see it. 10th goal of the season for him as well. It said 10th goal of the season. That's pretty decent. Havor with a free kick, which is headed goalwards, and it's saved by Schwab in the end. It was bouncing around the air, and that's always dangerous. But we've got away with that one a little bit. Palovic now into the middle, cleared. But not very far. Havor still coming forward, and I think they're going to get a winner here. Oh, I thought it was nearly a penalty. Wasn't. Okay, 10 minutes to go. Let's go very attacking, and let's say show some passion out there. Come on. Let's get a goal. I don't want to go to extra time, because that means I've got to talk for longer, and I'm really not feeling it right now. Oh, no. Okay. Well, in that case, aggressively, not a performance out there. Start extra time. You better start scoring some goals, lads. That's all I'll say. Start scoring some goals, or people are going to get contracts terminated. That's how serious I am now. Don't worry, though, Tom. This game was going to be easy. This game was going to be so easy, apparently. Well, first half of extra time, done and finished. Not great. If I'm going to... Why are we not... And the second half of extra time looks to be going in a similar direction. This is the first highlight of this second period of extra time. Lukovic with a free kick, and it's taken a huge deflection to go in the back of the net. Looks like we might be avoiding penalties here. Vukasinovic is going to claim that all day. Look at... he actually did put a bit of a flick on it himself. He actually did mean that. I think he meant that. It wasn't a deflection. He genuinely meant that. And that could be something off the training ground. And again, we'll go to this TV camera to see his Lifford trophy. One final highlight coming in. We've cleared their corner, but not very far. They're coming back at us. Again, let's just get off this TV camera, shall we? Let's just get off that. That was literally the last kick of the game as well. Literally. Oh, what? It's not counted. What? It didn't count. What happened there? We've won it. I don't quite know how we've won it. I guess there was something wrong. I want to try and... Right, we need to go back on the game now. And then it loads up stuff. Press play. Then it loads something up. How do we see? I want to just go back to... There we go. Generating match report. Okay. I want to see what happened at the end. So the corner comes in. It's bouncing around the area a little bit. Shoots. Goes in the back of the net. What does the commentary down here say? Goal for Havor. He scores. But it's been disallowed. Offside, apparently. And that's game over. That was very lucky. But yeah, just like I said right at the start of that game, I'm so confident we're going to win this. So confident. Had it all the way. Easy game. Brilliant though. Partizan, we've done the double. Fantastic stuff. Again, I feel like we can't really take too much credit for it, but I will do. I'll take all the credit for it because if we look at my profile now, no change in reputation whatsoever. Oh, okay. We have had 2 trophies, though, added to the career milestones, which is fantastic. We have actually been really lucky that we've managed to win something at every club we've been at, actually. I mean, very lucky at CSK Moscow, I've got to say, because we didn't stay there very long, did we? But we've been lucky to actually win something at every club. Also, now the season's finished, we've got one final coaching course to do. Come on, Partizan. Let me do the Continental Pro license. We simply need your presence at training right now. You don't. We've literally just finished a bloody season, lad. You don't need me at training. Will I ever get this content? Because CSK Moscow turned down that Continental Pro license as well. Will I ever get it? Who knows? Either way, I'm going to go and take a long lie down now and just drink a lot of water probably. We will be back tomorrow though with the start of the new season. I'm going to go and play pre-season probably later on this evening and stuff like that, which would be good fun. This team is going to be completely different. Completely different. I'm going to try and get rid of, well, these players to start off with. Definitely. Well, maybe not those two because they've got decent potential, but the lower quality players, they'll be gone. The players that I can't pronounce, they'll be gone. Who's on big wages? Borja Mayoral, hopefully he'll be gone. Schwab, 18k, hopefully he'll be gone. There's going to be a big change in this squad, which is why I've not really tried to introduce you to it massively so far, because it is all going to change massively. Watch me now go and sell all those players, and I'm only able to bring in 3 players. We have a terrible team, we lose everything, and we get sacked. Either way, thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And of course, if you have done, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.